Well, a legal battle brewing at Sonoma State University as the school shuts down its athletic programs, igniting a civil rights fight.
This comes after the university announced on Wednesday it's eliminating all NCAA Division II sports and several academic programs and majors for the upcoming school year. Dahlin has the latest on the fight to stop the cuts.
Corner to Schultz. He'll drive all the way. Reagan, another corner three, and he is now 3 for 3.
They're no strangers to battling opposing teams, but now Sonoma State University coaches and players are taking on their own school.
This is the biggest call to action I've ever had in my life. I mean, if I've had to fight any time, it has to be now.
Sophomore Taylor Hodges plays on the soccer team. She and other student athletes of color will file a civil rights complaint against Sonoma State, claiming the university's decision to cut all sports disproportionately hurts minority students. Some of the coaches plan to file a separate civil rights complaint.
50% of the athletic population is of minority students, and so I feel like that affects us in a really disproportionate way.
On Wednesday, Sonoma State officials announced they'll cut all 11 athletic programs, lay off dozens of faculty, and slash several majors for the upcoming academic year.
We're fighting because it's not only is it wrong, it doesn't pencil out, and it will damage, I think it'll damage the university moving forward. Who wants to go to a university that has no athletics?
In addition to the civil rights complaints, attorneys are working on a class action lawsuit against the university. The university announced the cuts on the second day of the spring semester. Coaches and students say no prior warning or engagement.
I live on campus, so I'd already paid for housing, I already paid for tuition, and then it's like, well, if I want to play somewhere in the spring, I can't because I just paid for my whole tuition here. So it's like I have to stay here.
Men's soccer head coach Marcus Zemer spent 39 years at Sonoma State, 3 as a player and 36 years as a coach.
Last night I was talking to my wife and I broke down. I mean, it's just super emotional. You don't know how hard I've worked for this program, and just to find out from a student that I'm done, it was pretty heart-wrenching.
Zemer found out through this text message from a player. The university sent out a mass email about the cuts.
They didn't have the guts to look me, a 36-year employee, face to face and say, Marcus, we're so sorry, but we have to cut athletics. It's the only way we can say whatever they want to say. But face to face, I think I deserve that after everything I put in here.
In the Haywood.
At least 100 student athletes have already entered the NCAA Division II transfer portal, with more expected to follow.
Our whole team's going to enter the transfer portal this coming week, which is pretty rare for players to do mid-season. I'd say it's usually an after-season thing.
A Sonoma State official says the university was forced to make the cuts because enrollment has dropped 38% since 2015. The university is facing a $24 million budget deficit for the upcoming school year. But Hodges believes there are other solutions to the deficit. She and fellow Seawolves are not going down without a fight.
I have a responsibility to speak up, especially for those who don't want to, and I feel like I can make an impactful difference.
Coaches and students say they'll file the class action lawsuit and the complaints very soon, likely within the next couple of weeks. I'm told those pro bono attorneys are drafting the documents now, and those attorneys are actually Sonoma State alumni, some of them former student athletes here.